Hello viewers, and welcome to the very first episode of The Wonder Host. Well, anyway, my name is what it is, and I will be your Wonder Host on today's show. Now, the topic for today is the Gothenburg International Film Festival. It's a very popular festival that brings some warmth every year to the dreary Swedish winter. Now, the festival spans a little over a week, but during this time, a staggering amount of films are shown. The first time I attended the festival, I was really surprised, not only by the number of films, but also the huge number of different venues showing the films. I mean, there are libraries, lecture halls, and all those small movie theatres from years back, before the big cinemas conquered the city. There are just so many places to go and watch films. And in fact, just going to one of these old movie theatres in itself, with the old-fashioned decor and the atmosphere of a bygone era, is something quite spectacular. However, I must admit, you quickly tend to forget about all that when the film begins. Now, that is because many films shown at the festivals are like no other films shown throughout the rest of the year. See, what I like to do when I get hold of the programme is I like to open it up and see what's inside. Yes, well, no, but seriously, I like to turn to the page where the films are listed according to which country they were made in. That is one of the unique aspects, I think, of this festival. It's that you will find lots of movies from countries that you won't normally see represented in Sweden. And furthermore, subtitles are generally in English, so even if you haven't learned Swedish yet, there are lots for you here to see. Another thing that I like about the festival is the fact that there are so many independent productions, as opposed to all the large studio productions you normally find at the cinema. That makes for a much more varied spectrum, and not the kind of middle mainstream you usually get. While it's always a bit of a gamble whether you like the films or not, as the short descriptions in the program doesn't really tell that much about what to expect, I generally find gold much more often than, say, silver or quartz. I shall indeed never forget the Korean movie Secret Reunion from the 34th festival, or the Chinese film The Sorcerer and the White Snake from the 35th festival. In fact, the latter of those two actually turned out to be grand high fantasy with substantially more magic than I have seen in recent Western high fantasy productions. So, if you like high fantasy, you should definitely get hold of The Sorcerer and the White Snake. Now, the Gothenburg International Film Festival, it usually runs for just over a week in late January to early February. And don't forget that you need a festival pass, it's a small card, as well as the tickets in order to see the film. So, a festival pass is a small card, and the ticket. Without these two, you won't be able to see the movies, right? So it's very important that you get those. Och för er som talar svenska, missa inte chansen att se lite ovanligare svenska produktioner. Utbudet är stort, så det är bara att leta reda på ett program och kika under rubriken Sverige. Now that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and please tune in again next time. My name was what it was, and remains what it is, and I was your Wonder Host for this show. Cheerio!